Now, before I'm starting to talk and share my experience and concepts, I want to tell you something about myself. Yes, this whole project is for you, but since we'll be spending time together, I want to share something about me. So I was very keen on fashion from very young. In fact, I was in class 7th when I used to put pieces of fabrics together. And though my parents wanted me to become a doctor, but I made a vision board. I'll tell you what a vision board is later. But for people who've read The Secret will know the vision board. I had made a vision board in front of my study table, and it had all garden variety fabric, flowing fabric pictures, and I used to keep on looking at it and studying. And yes, thanks to my parents, they let me do what I wanted, and I completed my graduation because that is what my dad wanted, and I went to study fashion. So I just wanted to just quickly jump into the trade, and it was so interesting because in school and academics I was just an average student, managed to come in the first grade, but when it was to fashion I was always first, not even first, it was like more of an excellence game with me. I used to be trying and be better than me each and every day. So I completed my studies, and it was just a formality because I wanted just a paper. But I tell you, the experience which I later on gathered was much, much, much more treasurable, and it was such a pleasure going through all. So in my last 25 years, I have worked in the export market, and I have handled a lot of brands. I have worked with some very prestigious brands, North Face, Tommy Hilfiger, Diesel, and Laura Ashley, and Canada was PGA Tour, and academics, and lots of labels. I don't even remember the names now. So it was nice working with them. What I remember is it was nice working with their design teams. I used to be always I had to handle them. I had to work with them, understand their designs, and then I was very good with product development. I still am, because from a paper to give life to a product, make it in real a garment for somebody to wear, that is where my expertise is. So I worked with them, I learned. It was such a nice experience sitting with them, meeting and working and learning how they select things, what their client likes, how do they select on colors, how do they choose their colors which the masses like, and how do they style a particular thing, how do they do the embroideries, how do they place them. There's so much to it, there's so much to it. And I saw closely how stitching threads were made, how collars were made, how fabrics were made and dyed and printed. So there's a whole bank of things which I learnt on my journey, and today I'm here to share. Don't be overwhelmed, we will just share what's more important for you to style. Yeah, so that was nice. And I also taught in colleges, in fashion colleges, where I shared my knowledge with students, and it was really fun. And whenever I looked around, I would always think, how can I someday reach people and tell them what's good to wear, and what's good to wear in what weather, what runs, what goes nice with their skin, how to accessorize myself. And thanks to this digital platform that I'm today sharing all my knowledge with you. I'm so glad to do that. Yeah. So about digital, when I come to about digital knowledge, there are some things which we need to do. Now, the best part with digital knowledge is that you can set your own pace. You can learn however slow or fast you want to. It all depends on you, because these sessions are recorded. You can play them at your time, whatever you're doing in your life, you can take out certain time every day and go through these sessions and keep on experimenting till you get it right. So the other very good thing about the digital learning platform is you can repeat your lessons. I always used to think when I was in my college doing my graduation, by the way, I'm a BSc graduate, I have done my botany, zoology, chemistry, but thanks to all that, I had a very scientific approach to everything which I did, and it really helped me in my career of fashion. So you can set your own pace, the way I said, but the responsibility comes on you of doing it daily, because if you do it one day and you do not do it another, the pace breaks, the momentum breaks. So you have to keep on continuing to understand something. Of course, there's interest, you will do it, but there'll be some days it'll be difficult to catch on, but just remember to bounce back. It's the way we, when we set our aim on exercise, we do it for 3-4 days, we quit, and then we don't want to come back. It's okay. The only important thing is to get up again and start it again, get up again and start it again. So what I'm saying is, when you're doing these sessions, there might be days when you're not able to do it. Do not worry. Come up again, start, where you left. And the other thing is, this is a community where we will be learning together. So learn in groups also, talk to each other, because sometimes while just sharing something, you absorb it better. So learn, do, teach. Learn yourself, experiment that, and tell about that to somebody else. So it'll get inside your mind, deeply engraved. Yeah. Then efficiency is very important. If I teach you a concept today, and if you do it after a week, you lose it. The day we teach you, how soon you can experiment that, or how soon you can work on it, will depend on your learning faster. Then keep yourself very highly aware. I will talking about awareness. Be very aware, your ears. My mentor in fashion used to tell me, Simran, keep your eyes and ears open all the time. So she actually meant for me to be highly aware what's happening. And in fashion, things go very fast. Like when you produce garments, and there's so many people, everybody has their inputs. So I used to be high on awareness, and that helped me to grasp faster, learn faster, and deliver faster. So be high on awareness, okay, this was said, and this means this, and this is what happened, and after this is going to happen. So be high on awareness. And revisions are very important. So whenever you are learning, keep a notebook and a pencil or a pen, whatever you're comfortable with, for the reason because when learning, you can make notes, because a short pencil is better than a short memory, someone said. Yeah. So make notes, and after the session completes, just revise it. And if our sessions happen in the night or however we do it, after 24 hours, see that you repeat it within 24 hours. Like if you do it in the night, you get up in the morning and just see your notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It just helps you learn faster. It's like I'm telling you how to learn faster. But this is the technique which I use, and it helps. Repetition helps us. So do that. Yeah? So we're good to go.